Hey there, kiddos, it's Uda, back with another Palworld tutorial. Well, more of an experiment than a tutorial today. I've been grinding the game super hard because I'm obsessed with this idea of mine to test out all the gliders and flying mounts and ground mounts. So I've been trying to get a level 50 and all that, get all them saddles. But for this video, we are going to be looking at gliders. I wanted to test out how far they went, how high they went, which ones were faster, all that good stuff. So, without further ado, my name is Uda if you are new here. If you are not, welcome back. And let's get over to this strange testing facility behind me that I have put together to try and map out this experiment. So just to go over some of the basics of our experiment here, I have built 3 different height tiers: ground level, 1 wall up, 2 walls up. We are obviously going to jump off of these with all the gliders and test the tests. As I am only human, there will be slight variation. You know, I might wibble wobble a little bit, but for the most part, it'll probably give us a pretty good idea of what all the different gliders can do. The main thing that I'm going to try to do is get my little toesies right up to the front of the wall platform that we're jumping off of. I'm going to jump straight up and then hit forward and glide forward. Obviously, I'm going to do this with everything, so it'll be as accurate / similar as possible in all instances of the experiment. So we're going to start out with the normal parachute you unlock at tech level 5. Pretty simple recipe, as you can see here on screen. Beginning with the ground level platform, let's jump and go. Little step there, but that was about 1 foundation of distance traveled. Going up to the 1 high platform, went about 3 foundations. It's a pretty decent improvement. Moving up to the 2 high platform, let's see how this one goes. Interesting. That one got us about 4.5 foundations of distance, so not bad for the very basic glider. Now we're going to take a look at the Mega Glider, unlocked at tech level 18. Recipe's a little more complicated, as you can see on screen. Starting again with the ground level platform. Did a little step again, but that's 1.5 foundations. On the 1 high platform, got about 4 foundations, just a little shy. And on the 2 high platform, little over 6 foundations of distance traveled with the Mega Glider. Interesting, very interesting. Now we have the Giga Glider at tech level 40. More complicated recipe than the previous 2, obviously. Like before, starting off at that base one, we got about 1.5 platforms of distance traveled. Moving on to the 1 high platform, little over 4.5 foundations of distance. Now going up to the 2 high platform on the Giga Glider. And that got us about 7.5 foundations of distance. Very nice for the craftable gliders in the game. After having tried all of the gliders that you can craft in the game, I'd say there's a decent increase in the distance you can go as you craft the higher tier of gliders, so not terrible, but far more impressive are the PAL gliders that we're going to talk about now. And by the way, I did all of these jumps several times just to make sure there weren't any variations, and other than a few wacky moments with lag, it was all on the up and up. So now we're going to look at the first gloves you can make at level 7. They are Celr's gloves. They allow you to use Celr as a glider. Starting off from the ground level platform, like 3 and a little bit platforms. So from ground level, that's pretty awesome. Starting out with Celr is a lot better than the glider that you can craft. Now at the 1 high wall platform, 8. Wow, 8 walls of distance on that one. That one is pretty impressive. Now the 2 wall high platform. And away we go. And go and go. Did a little bit of a diagonal there for a second, but we almost got 11 full platforms of distance on that one. Oh, that is pretty amazing for something that you get at level 7 and will make your traversal of the land a lot easier. Really quick, here is where you can catch Celr. Next, we're going to be doing Kilari's gloves at level 9. It's another early game glider that will really help your movement again. Not too expensive to make either. And I would show you where you can catch Kilari on the map, but you cannot catch him on the overworld. You need to go into those little cave dungeons, the level 9 ones, I believe, the really low level ones. And Kilari just often spawn in there along with a lot of other pals. Alright, trying on ground level with Kilari. How far are we gonna go? I've been speeding up most of these, so it doesn't take too much time, but I like to let the first glide go so you can get a feel for its speed. We went just a little bit over 6 platforms in length. That's not bad from ground level. Next up, the one wall high platform. Kilari's got a bit of distance to him, just over 11 platforms. And finally, from the 2 wall high platform, how far is he gonna go? I don't know, let's find out. Why we're here. It looks to be just a little bit over 13 platforms. See the distance right there. It is pretty nice. Kilari is indeed one of my personal favorites, not only because of its movement abilities while you're gliding, but also it's a really cute little squid boy. Alright, now we are going to look at Hangu at level 20. You can make Hangu's gloves a little bit more involved. Not too bad, though. And if you would like to catch your own Hangu, these are the locations on the map that you could get him. Sorry for my map not being filled out. I had a bug where everything got erased. Alright, from the ground level platform, let's see what Hangu can do. Up, up, and away! As you can see, Hangu is not great with forward momentum, but he does go up apparently higher than I assumed I would need this wall to be. Whoops. I just let him go until I run out of stamina, and about 6.5 platforms in distance. And it looks about 5, maybe a little over 5 walls in height. Sorry, I didn't get the wall build high enough. That's my bad. Going from the 1 wall high platform, you might notice that he kind of hits a ceiling where he doesn't want to go up any higher sometimes. I think it's just a little bit of an issue with the game. Still a lot of bugs and whatnot they're working out. Waiting for my stamina to drain. About 5 platforms in distance. Is that worse than the last one? That can't be right. Alright, from the 2 wall high platform. Kind of gave that one a little bit more forward momentum on the jump. Not intentional, but you know. Human fingies. This one's got a little bit more height than the last one, which makes sense. We jumped from higher, but... And when that stamina drains out, just a hair over 12 platforms in distance. And probably around 5-ish walls high. Now, looking at the final glider that you can make gloves for, it is Gil Claw's gloves at level 23. If you're interested in catching yourself a Gil Claw, here is where it is located on the map. Going to start off at the ground level platform. Just a little bit over 5 platforms in distance on the Gil Claw. Moving on to the 1 wall high platform. As you can see, Gil Claw is very fast horizontally. Doesn't go up, but he moves forward. That's about 10.5 platforms in distance on that one. Now at the 2 wall high platform, the neat things about Gil Claw though is since one of your hands are free, you can use tools and weapons. Looks like that one was about 14 platforms in distance. Very far and very fast moving forward. Well guys, that has been a look at all of the gliders you can craft and all of the pals you can use as gliders. In summary, the ones you can craft really suck and are kind of a waste of time. Since Celr is only level 7, I would go for that straight away. Personally, Kilari is one of my favorites. I am still using him now at level 50. So, you know, whatever glider suits you the most, that's what you should use. I also like Hangu, especially when I didn't have a flyer. It was really nice, or at least didn't have a fast flyer. He was really nice to help me get up some cliffs and maneuver around a lot more easily. Well, I hope this has answered some questions, helped you out, or maybe at least just amused you for a little while to see the weird things I've been doing. Look forward to, if you would like to stick around, the next video. It's going to be about the speeds of every single mount in the game. It's taken me a long time to get it put together due to having to grind to level 50, grind tech points to get all the saddles unlocked, and then grind all of the stuff to build the saddles. Oh yes, and catch all the things to ride. But I'm gonna get that out as soon as humanly possible. Well then, I have been Uda, and you all have been amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Later!